Hey guys, just been doing a little building here this morning. Just wanted to say hello and wanted to know how you guys are doing today. Doing pretty good. So yeah, this is what I've been working on. You can see the little flowers in between the window. That's funny. But yeah, I got a little bit of a house worked out, trying to make this town somewhat something. Basically, got some stop signs here. Think it did a decent job. Just trying to add a little bit more, life to the area, or like, just random things. So yeah, uh, I just wanted to kind of let you guys in here because I've been working on this house for like an hour or more now. I mean, just been kind of going back and forth with it. Doesn't look like much, but it's certainly taken me a long time. Looks pretty good from the front now. I got it to the point where I wanted to actually show you, but if we take a look at the sides, I mean, this isn't fabulous or anything by any means, but if we look at the sides, you can see I've done absolutely nothing other than like add a window here or there, um, and broke up the supports with that stuff. But that was when I was building the foundation. So yeah, if you guys are um, just not motivated to build anything because it ends up looking like that or something, don't get discouraged, because it definitely takes a while to actually clean up the sides of a building and make it look presentable. Because like in real life, this would be okay. You have houses that have just like flat surfaces all over the place, but sadly in this game it doesn't quite work. You gotta like go all out with detail. Um, as you can see, I went a little bit bigger than I initially planned. I still might make a small tiny house, but like that was the size. This is almost the size, I think, exact same size as the tool shed that we built in episode 2. So I don't think that we can make do with that size. So I just went ahead and went a little bit bigger here. I wanted to, make the player feel like he's actually going inside and looking around for, longer than a few seconds. And I'll probably add like walls and stuff, so that way you have to like, it just looks more like a house. Basically, is what I'm trying to put it. If I make houses that are that small, they're gonna just look good from the outside, which in the grand scheme of things is good because I'm gonna need a lot of them. But um, this is like an adventure map type thing, so players are gonna be able to go in houses and everything, and you're gonna have to loot stuff. You're gonna have to like go find the kitchen, and there'll be stuff to loot laying around, So I'm trying to make the houses a little bit more presentable than just a tiny little hut. Um, as you can see, this was my first attempt. I really didn't like where it was going. Um, I spent a lot of time just kind of placing some random blocks. I even tried to record earlier, and it just was not working, guys. My attitude wasn't good towards this type of building, so the whole thing, I just wanted to scrap the whole thing basically. I mean, this doesn't look amazing, but it's this needs a lot of work. I don't know. I'm not completely 100% used to building modern houses. You'll soon learn that. So, I mean, as you can see, I put that other house together within like an hour. Let me go show you. Yes, I spent like probably an hour and a half on this guy so far, maybe longer. Like when I was building it, there was just some points where I was just looking at it and just staring. I didn't even place any blocks because I just didn't know what to do. But uh, this style house, I'm definitely more capable of pulling off in a very short amount of time. Just lots of wood. I like building with wood. Just give me oak and like spruce, and I can make something pretty good looking in a relatively good amount of time. Yeah, here's the tool shed. Show you the size of it inside here. Not very big. It just looks big because of the roof and stuff. But like, I mean, it could serve as a house, I guess. I mean, maybe if I added like a little bit more right here of an extension, so maybe I could get some houses looking like that over there. Yeah, so this does look more like a suburb type of house though, so that's what I was going for. I'm kind of happy I haven't even taken a look from back here yet. I did want to get a lot more done. I wanted to have like this whole town pretty much complete with houses, and I have this mod called Schematica, and basically you can this is what I was doing with my roads. So you load the road in, you copy what you want, and you can you get a little outline, which is really neat. So I really like that. I was gonna do that with the houses. However, I'm definitely not gonna copy them one by one, because that'll make no variety. And I think it's okay to do it every so often, but I gotta like duplicate a lot of these guys first. Like I gotta get a lot of different styles going on before I just start copy pasting them everywhere. That's definitely the lazy way out, and I don't want to do that for myself or for you guys. I want pretty good quality stuff here. But I just wanted to really just kind of take a break because I was tired of looking at this thing and going, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do to make it better. It's just been a lot of struggle. The simple things. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep cracking on and trying to clean up the sides a bit. And like as you notice, this isn't even centered, so I mean that's not a bad thing. As you can see, that wasn't completely centered either, but you just like you take small steps and you divide it up by adding windows and such. You just try to break the build up, and then after you are done messing with the wall, you're gonna have to go in and add your depth on the outside. You have your different layers. And I've started using the basalt stuff to clean up the sides of the house. See, that's also another thing. You got to think of what type of blocks you're going to use and where you're going to use them. So it's not the easiest. You just kind of got to play around with stuff. Hey again. So I did away with all the marble on the front of the house. I think it looks a little better that way, in my opinion. So I just went with stone brick instead, which I think came out pretty good. Well, and the basalt as well, which is the darker block. Right now I'm just picking out like a railing design, and guys, I'm getting a little bit happier with this build style. It's taking me quite some time, like I said. I don't like that. Probably because this one doesn't connect. Yeah, I put another not few hours, definitely not few hours, but like 20-30 minutes into this, and I'm pretty happy, I gotta say, because okay, well, ignore that. I gotta finish that. But as you can see, it took the stone brick and just kind of made designs on the back of the house here, and still gotta do something with that one. But yeah, basically trying to figure out what I was gonna do with this build, because I was happy with it, but I wasn't completely ecstatic with it. Probably the weirdest chimney you've ever seen in your life too. Because I had this like little thing right here, and it was more for decoration. However, I didn't really know what it was, so I was just like, here, let's just make it into a chimney. Sure, why not? Just trying to clean that up. Yeah, there's a little chimney like this. Let's continue the stairs. Yeah, I think that could work. Can't get it to go. There we go. And then, I just like to play around with this stuff. That's kind of how I build. Yeah, this definitely needs some work. Sometimes I feel like this stuff goes a little bit too overboard, but definitely makes the house better though if you do it appropriately. So just trying to figure out the right amount to put into the detail is a little bit tricky, but once you find that sweet spot, then I think it all comes together just fine. With a house this size, this is probably a little bit overdoing it, especially this part. I like it, but at the same time, it's just a little overkill. Just because I keep doing it all over the house. Especially this, like that is just so overwhelming. But at the same time, it kind of makes it look better, so you just kind of have to, work with it. And right now, that's why I'm sitting here going, okay, well maybe I'm adding too much now. I should probably lay off or pick a new design to add, because you can always do something different that is a little less obtrusive, I guess you could say. Not only is that less bulky and stuff, but it also adds a little bit of like different shape to it as well, as compared to just like trying to do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I think I'll just go with that. So it definitely, helps to add those small bits of detail to building. Once you get the hang of it, it's not so hard. It's just all it really is. It just becomes time consuming trying to figure out what looks the best after you. That's why it takes so long to build. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. I don't know. I'm gonna really struggle if it takes me this long to build every single house. So I think I'm gonna really have to step it up and keep it a little bit simpler, but just kind of like get through these one after the other. Another good way to add simple depth is just by making the blocks stair blocks instead, so you get a little bit more pattern in between your buildings. This is also another way of making it like less obtrusive, or so like bulky basically. I'm trying to work out what I want to use for the glass panes. I like the red in this one, although the design is just, I think, a little bit above and beyond for what I'm trying to use it for. I have quite a lot of different glass panes in this mod pack. Got lots of different colors and stuff, and then here's most of them. I was trying some of these earlier, and I think honestly it's gonna be between these iron bars, which I used right here. Oh, that doesn't match here. I changed the design. Yeah, I'm gonna use these little iron bars as windows. I think they look pretty good with the stone brick. They kind of complement each other. I liked the red of this one, but I think that design kind of fits the whole scheme a little bit better, and the color isn't that terrible either. Maybe I'll keep the red right here. Huh. That doesn't look good. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep the red right there. That looks really silly. Can't make up my mind. I don't know, I've had it like that for so long now. I think I've just been getting used to it, so maybe I'll just keep it right there. This guy probably needs a little bit of depth on the outside. Get my stone brick stairs. I hate how this stuff connects all the time. I've been using these carpenter stairs to avoid the connecting. but then they're a little bit harder to place. Let's see, how is this gonna look? Oh, it's so hard. As you can see what I mean. It's just really hard to get these to go where you want them to. Okay, so we got a little bit of depth going. On. I keep doing that. Oops. Okay, all fixed. We got a little bit of depth going on, indenting in the side of the wall, and then just having stuff like this helps a good bit as well. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much this thing complete. Spent a few hours on it. I'm gonna finish up the interior. And then I'll get cracking with the outside, the landscape, and then that'll pretty much finish off this house for good. Okay, I'm back for the final review of this thing. Pretty happy with it. I got some flowers up in the front, made a little tree here, added some hedges. Turn that off. I toned down a little bit on the decoration on the stone, or at least as much as I thought I should. Just kind of added a little extra detail here and there, just to finish the thing off. If we go inside here, this place took a pretty big transformation. It was really empty before. Went pretty crazy with all the decorating with the McCrayfish's furniture mod. I like that all that stuff. It's kind of nice to play around with. And actually, I want to see something real quick. Can you put water in the cups? No, you cannot. Oops. Oh gosh. Now that I've flooded the whole place, of course. Let's just fix this real quick. Yeah, that's about how I had it. Got some little bar stools, some toast. I don't have anything in these things, in the cabinets or the fridge. But yeah, as you can see, I just finished decorating the place. Added a little fireplace feature. I think that's pretty cool. Little light to make it nighttime. Nice feature. Take that out. I got a little ceiling light there too. But I plan to leave these buildings dark default because I want mobs to be able to spawn in them, or at least some of them. Maybe not all of them. I'll probably have some of them lit up. But there's a chance that you might run into a house that has some mobs in it. Keep it interesting, so that way when you're going on loot runs and you're being chased by a bunch of stuff, you're looking for safety. You're gonna go into the house and close the door behind you, and then you think you're safe. But I want to be able to have mobs in here too. So that's my reasoning for that. Let's see. What else did I do? I mean, other than that, it took a while to do, but other than that, you can pretty much see everything that I did. Takes a while to build everything, but I finally finished. It took quite some time. I want to show you how I make these little stop signs too, real quick, before I leave for the day. I just take these. Oh, I don't use these. Hang on. Wrong ones. I use I don't even know what it's called. Oh, it's a road post. How convenient. I just picked a block because you can make any block into this, into posts. That's kind of funny that I actually picked one that was called road post. Anyway, so I just built 3 up right here. I put a red panel right there. Move it back some so it looks like it's kind of touching it. Add 4 little dots in the corners. This kind of gives it its kind of hexagon looking shape. It's not a hexagon, but you do what you can. And boom. And so yeah, I'm just gonna add those where necessary. Probably probably add some like lights, like street lights around areas when it's needed and stuff like that. Let's see. For next episode, I'm probably not gonna make another house right away, just because that took a long time. Unless it's gonna be one of the small ones that I talked about. I either might work on the gas station, cause that's kind of different than a house. Got different building aspects in it. I'm probably not gonna go all detailed on it. I might just make a really tiny building, honestly, and then you have like the overhang. Or I might just make a store over here, because again, like I said, that's a little different than a house, and kind of clean things up a little bit more off camera. So yeah, I know it was a tough one for me, not so much for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it though, because I spent a lot of time on that house, and if you could just leave a like and show some support, that'd be really appreciated. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.